Good morning, students. Welcome to my commerce class. Today we will start with the last function of management called controlling. In every business organization, the managers, besides planning, directing, staffing, they must control or see to it that the plans are executed as per their guidelines so that the objectives of the organization can be achieved smoothly. Time to time, the manager measures or compares the performance of his employees with the standard set by the organization. So first we'll understand the meaning of controlling. Controlling may be defined as a process through which managers assures that the activities and the results, the outcome, are in conformity with the planned activities and results, same as planned. It involves verifying whether activities undertaken conform to the plans adopted, instructions issued and results expected. If you are asked, state the main objective of controlling. The main objective of controlling is to check and ensure that the performance of work is in accordance with the plans and the programs of the organization. If you are asked, define controlling, then the definition given by Coons and O'Donnell can be quoted. Managerial control implies the measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviation to assure attainment of objectives according to plans. Correction of deviation means if the employee or employees are not following as per plans or deviating or going against some other track or some other plan they are executing, then they should be checked on time and do accordingly to the plans so that the purpose objective of the organization can be achieved. Then we have the nature of controlling or features. The first, second, fourth, sixth and seventh will be the features. The first one is management function. Controlling is a management function, that is, it is a follow-up action of other functions of management. Management process cannot be complete without control. Pervasive function, it is an essential function of every manager. Control is exercised at all levels of management, that is top level, middle level and the lower level. Though the nature and extent of control may not be the same, differ from one level to another, controlling is an universal function. Then dynamic process, it involves review of standards as well as corrective actions which may lead to changes in other managerial functions. The control system has to be adapted to the changing conditions and the requirements of the organization. Action oriented, the essence of control lies in the corrective action taken to bridge the gap between the standards and the actual performance. So the manager has to check the employees or check their work whether they are doing according to the plans and they are following the standards set by the organization. Measurement. Controlling involves measurement of actual performance, means whatever they're doing practically, actually, and its comparison with the standard or desired performance. It is a process of checking and verification. Like we have an exam of 100 marks, that is a standard set by the council or by the school, and whatever you perform in the exam can be compared, that you need to work more hard to achieve that standard set of 100 marks or up to 99%. Then we have importance of controlling. A sound system of controlling offers the following importance or merits, advantages. The first, second, fourth, fifth and seventh you mark. Achievement of organizational goals. The fifth line, control keeps constant watch over performance so that mistakes are deducted and corrected promptly, immediately. Through controlling, managers keep the organization on the right track and ensures attainment of planned results. Second, optimum utilization of resources. Controlling, line number 2, ensures that work is done as desired in terms of cost, quality and time. A good system of control helps to prevent misuse and wastage of resources. It helps to minimize the cost of operations and to improve quality. Third will be means of coordination. Controlling facilitates coordination between different departments. It may be purchase, sales, personnel, recruitment, HRD. By laying down standards of performance, all activities and efforts are directed towards the accomplishment of common objectives of the organization. Overlapping and duplication of activities are avoided. Then better employee morale. Controlling ensures order and discipline in the organization. The employees know well in advance what they are expected to do and the standard against which their performance will be evaluated or judged. Therefore, they are not likely to be careless or negligent. Their morale is high. And the fifth one will be better planning. Controlling reveals deficiencies, mistakes in plans or shortage. It reveals whether the standards are accurate and objective. It also provides useful information on the basis of which better plans can be formulated in future. That's all for today, children.